and welcome to my Idle Pearl review. Before we get started, Angel is getting her very own separate video now, so look for that to be out shortly. My layout is 75 by 4 3/4 by 55 for the dual angle crowd, 4 3/4 by 5.5 by 3.5 for the pin buffer crowd. That puts the pin in my ring and the CG stacked and slightly to the right beneath it. Both the Idle Pearl and Winter Solid are the tale of two houses, and you'll definitely see the benefit of filming on two different surfaces with different topography for both of these. Starting at Westridge, right away there are flashes of the Hypercell fused. With this being the Pearl version of that cover, it was only natural to see some similarities. However, the things I didn't like about the fuse seem to be a little more exaggerated here, namely the ball getting to the spot and straightening out. Playing straighter than usual seemed to help, but with as aggressive as the ball still is, once again like the fused, I ran into angle issues initially. However, that's not the end of the story. I did break the shine on the cover with a fresh 4000 pad, and as I migrated deeper and deeper, reaction got better. My take on this cover is that it just doesn't like friction with the factory shine on it. The fuse was a different ball with the shine knocked off, and you see a lot of pros using it at varying grits, and just 15 seconds with the 4000 pad helped this ball out a lot. That and avoiding the friction as much as possible. Once I got deeper with the Idle Pearl and kept it in the oil as much as possible, reaction got much better. It's still not a look I'm in love with, and I'm still super disappointed we didn't get the Super Idle because the Idle Pearl shares much more in common with the fuse than it does with the Idle. Now, I did drill a fresh new Idle with the same layout as I put on the Idle Pearl, so you're seeing both old and new footage of the original, but they are two different balls with different layouts. Now, moving to Gage Center, it became a whole different story. Once again, I played multiple lines, but I got all the video in one take, and I only got 2 non-strikes on film. This center plays longer and sharper on the back end, and my takeaway is that it was just burning up at Westridge. Reaction is much better off the dry here. It goes a little long the deeper I got, but I was striking at will here, even doing my Akio Ishihara impression of throwing it to the gutter and getting it to stop and head straight for the pocket. I think it's easy to see how much better it looks for me here from really any angle I wanted to play and whatever I wanted to do with it. It's still a very strong ball, so it was tough to get very far right with it, and with the shiny cover, it wanted to go longer than I wanted it to, but it still faced up enough from deep to get the pins down. As you can see at both Westridge and here, the original Idle is still an arrow stronger. The Idle Pearl cover is much cleaner than the Nano Base cover on the Idle, and I don't see much similarity between the two at all. They both offer a couple contrasting looks, so I wouldn't say they complement each other, but I'd say that between the two, you're gonna have one with a look. Both my original Idles look much better at Westridge, but the Idle Pearl looks much better at Gage Center. So for me, they offer a contrast rather than a complement, you know, that's still valuable to have. I was hoping for a Pearl version of the original, but we kind of already have that in the Marvel Pearl, so I think this type of look filled a void more than complemented the original. Neither company has a symmetric look like this. It's heavy rolling, but very sharp on the back end. The final verdict for me is that it's a symmetric fused. It's going to be a great tournament ball at 2,000 or 3,000. It's a ball that's going to be super easy to control the back ends with. It's really sharp, but it goes whichever direction on the back end that you make it. You want it to get there and stop, come up the back of it more. If you want it to drive and continue, get around it a little bit more. It's not hook in a box and it's not going to fix all your mistakes, but if you like the fused and maybe didn't like your Idle, definitely take a look at the Idle Pearl. Thanks for watching.